On the news tonight, cleric rallies citizens and security agencies to close ranks against insecurity. And health experts push for stronger preventive measures to keep diseases at bay. Hello and welcome to 7 p.m. News. I am Sandra Akeme. Now the news. Imam of the Abuja National Mosque, Professor Lukman Zakaria, says Muslims and citizens have a role to play in complementing efforts to provide security of lives and property in the country. This was the thrust of the Imam's Jumat sermon delivered to the congregation. Abdullahi Ajay reports that a special prayer was held for the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, NACA, as they took the 2025 World AIDS Day sensitization campaign to the worship center.
In view of the prevailing security challenges in the country, Imam of the Abuja National Mosque, Professor Lukman Zakaria, underscores the importance of working together in unity as he provides an Islamic model to address the issue.
We need to train the citizen. We need to train them right from the childhood to the age of puberty and when they are growing, so that they will grow on the virtue and the value of the country. The khutbah also stress on the importance of being just. Justice means that to distribute the wealth of the country to the citizen accordingly. The khutbah also stress on the importance of the role of the scholars and those who are missionaries in this country to do the needful.
Apart from the issue of security, the Imam enjoined worshippers to take advantage of the free ongoing HIV test by NACA on the occasion of the 2025 World AIDS Day, even as he led a special dua for the organization to succeed on its week-long program.
We pray for the NACA that Allah protect them, give them wisdom to discharge their responsibility accordingly. And we also encourage the citizen to look for the support of this agency by having tests so that they will know that they are safe.
The theme for this year World AIDS Day is overcoming disruption and Nigerian sustainable HIV response. So that is the team. And under the team, we have another sub-team, rule of activity, what we do when we are commemorating the World AIDS Day. We are the mosque to sensitize the Muslim Ummah to know their HIV status, and also we also believe among the faith base that the leaders of the religious are gatekeepers in the community. The community listens to them, they see them as their mentor, they see them as their leader who can guide them towards what their religious leaders are, Allah or God, as case may be, wanted. So we are the most to sensitize our Muslim Ummah to go and test for their HIV. It's behind us here, it's very free. And if I thought they reacted to the testing, there's a hospital that will give them the medication free of charge.
The agency is calling on the government and stakeholders to upscale their support in addressing stigma and discrimination, while also curbing mother-to-child transmission of HIV and AIDS in the country. In Abuja, Abdullahi Ajay, NTA News.
Away from Jumat, as the Federal Capital Territory marks the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, this year's campaign focuses on working closely with traditional institutions to curb violations of women's rights. Hawa Gimba reports that the advocacy theme visited the Honors Palace in Abaji Area Council, where a colorful gathering showcased a unified stand against GBV across the territory.
During the sensitization, Mandate Secretary of the FCT Women Affairs Secretariat, Dr. Adedayo Benjamin Lani, underscored the vital role of traditional institutions in partnering with government to eliminate cultural norms that encourage gender-based violence at the grassroots. She urged the owner of Abaji, who also chairs the FCT Traditional Rulers Council, to use the influence to phase out practices that undermine the dignity and rights of women and girls.
Royal Majesty, you will use your royal influence to speak out against harmful traditional practice, to support education and empowerment program for girls and women, which you already do. And I believe that by the time the University of FCT will be commissioned, we will be commissioning a whole faculty of traditional research in cultural practices.
Responding, the owner of Abaji, His Royal Highness Adamu Baba Yunusa, affirmed the full cooperation of traditional rulers in ending harmful practices, including early marriage and other forms of abuse. He commended the First Lady, the Women Affairs Secretariat, and UN Women for amplifying women's voices. The 16 days of activism campaign supported by the UN Women will continue across remote communities in the FCT. Globally, gender-based violence remains one of the most prevalent forms of abuse, affecting 1 in every 3 women. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Now, chairperson of the Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, FCT chapter, Basi Ita Ipang, has been honored with the Outstanding Woman Leader in Media Award by a non-governmental organization. The prestigious award presented in Abuja recognizes her exceptional contributions to promoting women in leadership positions and amplifying the voices of vulnerable groups. Deborah Gazachi-Micah reports.
Basi Ita, represented by the NAWOJ FCT Vice Chairperson, Dr. Becky Bolari Opevo, at the award ceremony and flag-off of initiative by the Fulfill Your Destiny Foundation in Abuja, expressed her gratitude for the recognition and pledged NAWOJ FCT chapter's commitment to partnering and collaborating with the foundation, citing a strong alignment between their activities and vision. The partnership is expected to enhance NAWOJ FCT chapter's efforts to promote policies that support the well-being of women and girls and to amplify the voices of vulnerable groups as the association takes government policies to rural areas, breaking them down for better understanding and community impact. In Abuja, Deborah Gazaji-Micah, NTA News.
On health, as Nigeria continues to battle rising cases of preventable illnesses, from diabetes to hypertension, health experts say the country must shift from treating diseases to preventing them. This was the focus at a press briefing by the Society of Lifestyle Medicine of Nigeria at its 7th annual scientific conference press briefing, where medical practitioners emphasized that simple daily lifestyle choices can determine how long and how well people live. Rabia Shaib now reports.
Lifestyle medicine is a new approach to looking after ourselves. It's a new approach in which we use our lifestyle habits to manage chronic conditions.
Under the theme, Bridge the Health Gap with Lifestyle Medicine, medical experts have gathered for the Society of Lifestyle Medicine of Nigeria's 7th Annual Scientific Conference. At the press briefing in Abuja, the society highlighted what lifestyle medicine really is, calling it an evidence-based approach that focuses on preventing and even reversing diseases through daily habits. Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Ifoma Munye, explains that lifestyle medicine is a scientifically proven medical discipline aimed at addressing the root causes of illness.
There's a lot of heart attacks happening in Nigeria, sudden cardiac death. And it's because we have left the way that our forefathers lived, where they were abiding by what we now call the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine. We represent this in so long with the acronym of DRAMS. D-R-A-M-S. D stands for your diet and your nutrition.
The president of the society, Dr. Moyosore Makinde, added that conditions such as type 2 diabetes, often seen as a lifelong burden, can be prevented.
One of the chronic diseases that we can reverse is type 2 diabetes. Over time, people's goals in managing diabetes is just to control the blood sugar on medication, and we have a lot of drugs that are being reeled out every now and then for the control of diabetes. But the root cause of type 2 diabetes lies in our behavior, in what we eat.
In this society, one of the first things we want to tell our clients is that you have the power of choice. You have the power to decide what you want your life to look like, so you can make the right choices.
With Nigeria facing a surge in non-communicable diseases, the society says there is urgent need for public awareness and stronger policy support to make preventive health care a national priority. In Abuja, Rabiat Shaib, NTA News.
The critical role of balanced nutrition in promoting health and combating malnutrition across all ages should be enhanced for a better Nigeria. That was the standpoint of stakeholders during the National Nutrition Week celebration in Kefi, organized by Society for Nutrition in Nigeria, in collaboration with Institute for Dietetics in Nigeria, Nasarawa State Chapter. Christy Ayagwa Adeji reports.
The process of fitting and absorbing food the body needs for nutrition is vital. It is on this premise that Nutrition Society of Nigeria, in partnership with Institute for Dietetics in Nigeria, Nasarawa State Chapter, organized a series of activities to mark this year's National Nutrition Week, such as sensitization campaign to the public, which is aimed at raising awareness about the role of balanced diets in overall health, prevention of malnutrition, improvement of cognitive abilities, as well as a vital tool for national development.
You should know that you don't have to be a millionaire or a billionaire for you to eat healthy. With the little amount of money you have, you can be able to eat healthy.
If you want to eat rice, you can put crayfish, you can put beans. If you don't have money to buy fish or meat, you can use your datawa, use your crayfish, and use your beans. It's all the same.
When you are taking such a food that has been prepared locally, planted locally, germinated and harvested, it will definitely, increase and prolong your life, and then also increase your health status.
The theme of the week is Sustainable Nutrition for a Healthier and Productive Nigeria. In Kefi, Christy Ayagwa Adaji, NTA News.
Scientists warn that out of every 5 plants, 2 are at risk of extinction. They say the only way to reverse this trend is by engaging communities and raising awareness across society. This came to fore at the 4th edition of the Abuja Garden Show. Sarafina Okod-Umekwe reports.
In a calm, refreshing atmosphere, horticulturists, plant conservationists, and nature lovers converged on the Cyrus Palmerton Garden for the 4th edition of the Abuja Garden Show. The stories here unfold in an impressive array of richly stocked plants sourced from within and outside Nigeria, all bearing a unified message: save the earth by planting trees and flowers, and where possible, establish botanic gardens.
Nigeria offers a combination of all different types of habitats. And plants are the foundation of everything, including all the spirituality, the traditions.
Tagged the mother of all garden shows, this year's edition amplifies the message that plants remain the foundation of life. Founder Ajoke Moritala Mohammed emphasized that with climate change and the rapid decline in global vegetation, communities must embrace the culture of planting and maintaining gardens.
I wish to see more botanic gardens in Nigeria, even if they are not government owned, they should be private. The people have enough money to set up, something like this. People have acres and acres of land, and they tell you they are growing cassava, and they're not making any money.
So I'm just doing some research now. I started in October. So what we're doing is we're going around. Basically, all these plants haven't been documented formally before. So we're documenting them, labeling them, naming them, so that we can create a database.
Packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite themes.
Special classical operatic singer Abiodun Koya wowed the audience with timeless renditions from the evergreen series of Sounds of Music. At 30 years, the Cyrus Palmerton Garden is currently undergoing a comprehensive documentation of all its plant species, an effort geared towards preservation, research, and strengthening Nigeria's green heritage. In Abuja, Serafina Okon Omikwe, NT News.
In an era characterized by global challenges such as climate change and pandemics, science and peace are increasingly recognized as interdependent allies. Experts say fostering peace is therefore not only a moral imperative, but also a practical necessity for innovation. Also, scientific collaboration is increasingly recognized as a powerful tool for promoting understanding, trust, and harmony among nations. Shamsuddin Osman brings us details of this special report.
Investing in science is increasingly seen as an investment in stability and peace. Nations that encourage international collaboration, ethical research, and equitable access to knowledge create an environment where innovation and diplomacy reinforce each other. Science diplomacy, a growing field, leverages technical expertise and research networks to build bridges between countries, even in times of political tension.
Those ways is through international diplomacy, what you call science diplomacy. The whole idea is that you create connections, you create collaborations with countries about shared knowledge of what science is doing and how science can also deal with issues that cut across all over the world. So science is imperative there. Science has done a lot of things to deal with global issues, and so you need diplomacy so that countries can come together and share that knowledge and all that.
Ways to advance peace through science is in the areas of digitalization and deploying technology towards enhancing peace in every given society.
Experts also advise that science can serve as an advocate for peace by introducing STEM projects at an early age.
You can also promote cultural integration through science, technology, and innovation for students. For instance, when you organize STEM competition in science and technology, it's very, very important for them to participate. You are drawing students from different ethical backgrounds, from different religious background, from different political zones, and you are bringing them together. What happened? There's unity. There is synergy. So they understand their differences. There are no differences. What brought them together is science and technology, and that's going to promote peace.
Collaborative scientific initiatives like the International Space Station and the Human Genome Project show how nations can unite for common objectives, benefiting humanity. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the link between science and peace. Shamsuddin Usman, NTA News.
Now is Sports Brief.
Nigeria's Flying Eagles captain, Daniel Bami, is aiming to break into the Super Eagles squad in 2026. The 20-year-old defender, who led Nigeria's under-20 side to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile, believes 2026 is crucial for his development. Bami expresses determination to improve and push for a senior national team role, stating, "My main goal is growth in every area of my career." Meanwhile, qualification hopes. Lastly, the Super Eagles are determined to overcome their recent struggles and secure a spot at the expanded 2026 FIFA World Cup, set to be co-hosted by United States, Canada and Mexico, with 3 games remaining. Nigeria must significantly improve and rely on favorable results.
This version of the news. Next is translation. Good evening.
jumawia ba wo in wona na iwo abada zaza ishan daje zuma woni ye wa goba ngai sheko hwenum no asalaji nya kun izenya mba magilo danu akinzidan Professor Lukman Zakaria wa ngaga asalaji bedenu azai nu ayitnie ba antin lo boye no baba jin na bai kwa ga wace sifa asagunya inchido mba nya shishi zanwa le sheba wobe na badanja Abdullahi Hajiya wa ngaga abo apakale yin ni shokofwe ni jean mache sawobe yin we go shokobeda ngache inaye na ye je we ku adua jin ga bedogun mba ni jin ba ga aza ayo kan ya ko tunu efin asan ben asa ni ba ya ayo kan ya ga aza na yele shoko yi wa ba jin bezna agmada shi peye ayin ko zanya nla ba lo nanu akinzina bai ga aza ayo kan ya to ko tunu ayin ko za awe zagma jebe hawa yimba wale shi ba wo be na badai wa nga nanu impe a wace tunan ya baye kullo abaji gwamnati bibi a kinzin na ya na nu abaji gwamnati bibi a kinzin na ya ba kullo sa ab nu abada goganya sapa pege a kinzin na ya basi ita ikpan ala amsa sawo akpakale ya tuko tunu gabi manan jimbo nwo jinlo nu ayin ko za sapa nchedo na bada goganya ai mafunje Debra gazaji maika wobe jina bai giji wo nga gbedogun nkote jin gwamnati yan ko ne gawo amsa akpekele we bai nga ge woku ngabe tutun manan yan jin etukotunu ayin ko zabo enchedo nu asabai amaje obota che nu anyiba anyi ekin cycle nai
ụwa kenọ ugbu a nwoke afọ Chisombu Aham na nke abalị a onye imam nke mosque ukwu ala anyị ọka nkụzi Lukman Zakaria ekwuola na ndị okpukpe Muslim na ụmụ ala anyị nwere ọrụ nke inyere gọọmenti aka ịhụ na echekwara ndụ na akụnụba nke ala anyị. Nke a bụ ihe ọ kụziri n'oge ọ na-edu n'ekpere Jumat nke taa, ebe ọ kọwara na ọ dị mkpa ka onye ọbụla tinye aka n'ọrụ nchekwa na-aga n'ihu ka ọ dị ugbu a. Abdullahi Hajiya onye ọrụ anyị sonyere n'ekpere amabata akọ na ejikwa oge ekpere akpa ekpere maka ndị ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka mgbochi ọrịa obiri n'aja ọcha bụ nnaka dịka ha na-eme nkụzi maka mkpa ọ dị ka onye ọbụla mee nyocha maka ọrịa nke afọ a. O jikwa ohere akpọkuo ndị ọchịchị ka ha hụ na a na-ekesa akụnụba nke ala anyị n'ụzọ dị mma. Dịka ọchịchị obodo a bụ FCT na-eme mkpụrụ ụbọchị 16 nke mgba na-agba megide ndị inyom, nkụzi ihe nke afọ lekwasịrị anya n'inwe nrụkọ ọrụ ha na ndị eze ọdịnala iji kwụsị imetụ ihe dị ruru ndị inyom aka. Amaghị mba onye ọrụ anyị sonyere n'oge amabatara anya akọ na ndị otu a mere njem n'obi eze ọna nke ọchịchị ime obodo Abaji bụ ebe ha gosipụtara nkwekọrịta ịgbaso mmegide nke ndị inyom n'ụzọ ọbụla mgba. Enyere onye isi ndị inyom nọ n'ọrụ nta akụkọ akpọrọ na wọd ngalaba nke obodo a bụ FCT Basita Ikpa ihe nrita dịka onye ndu ndị inyom gbapụtara ihe n'ọrụ mgbasa ozi. Ọ bụ otu na-abụ nke gọọmenti nyere ya ihe nrita na Abuja iji kelee ya maka enyemaka ya pụrụ iche na nkwalite ndị ndu bụ ndị inyom na inye ndị na-enweghị ọnụ okwu. Onye ọrụ anyị Debra Gazazi Michael batara anya akọ na ndị nyere ihe nrita bụ otu akpọrọ n'okwu bekee Fulfilling Your Destiny Foundation. Udo dịrị gị maka ịnọ ya na nke abalị izuụka ọzọ anyị ga-abịakwa. Ndewo.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ ẹ̀ka àtòwúrọ̀ ìròyìn aago méje ti èdè Yorùbá ló dé sétí ìgbọ̀nyìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán NTA ìkànnì karùn-ún tìlú Àbújá. Títílayọ̀ Ọ̀kẹ́ òun lorúkọ tèmi. ìmáàmù mọ́ṣáláṣí òkèrè ti ìlú Abuja ìyẹn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gboyè Lukman Zakaria wípé àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn mùsùlùmí àti ará ìlú ní ipá láti kó fún ìdàgbàsókè ààbò ẹ̀mí àti ohun ìní wa lórílẹ̀-èdè. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Abdullahi Ajiya jábọ̀ pé èyí ni kókó ìwàásù rẹ̀ fún àwọn ìjọ náà. Wọ́n sì tún ṣe àkànṣe àdúrà fún àjọ tó rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ àrùn éèdì NACA nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe ìpolongo ọjọ́ éèdì ti ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè lọ sí ibi àdúrà náà. Bí olú ìlú wa ṣe ń ṣàmì sí ọjọ́ mẹ́rìndínlógún fún ìpolongo lòdì sí ìwà ipá lórí ọmọbìnrin, ìpolongo ọdún yìí dá lórí bí a ṣe máa ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun fún iṣẹ́ ìṣẹ̀ṣe láti dẹ́kun ìwà ipá lórí ẹ̀tọ́ obìnrin. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Àwágímbà jábọ̀ lórí bí ẹgbẹ́ alágbàwí náà ṣe ìbẹ̀wò lọ sí ààfin ọ̀nà ní agbègbè Àbàjì tí àpéjọ náà sì ṣe àfihàn ìṣọ̀kan láti fòpin sí ìwà ipá lórí ọmọ